So I've tried to film this intro probably 5 or 6 times now, but there's genuinely no way I can explain what this is or why why I did this. So I was bored one day and I wanted to make like a Photoshop edit of my friend because she like wanted her picture edited, and I just like take things way too far sometimes. So I was wondering what it would look like if I photoshopped us together, and I did that. So we're just gonna kind of let's just okay. So basically, what better way to make our heads one rather than photoshopping my own face, but by taking an egg, photoshopping that and turning it upside down so it looks like a head shape. Smart move, right? So, in order to make it look like a real head, I had to get the color of the egg and create somewhat of a contour. So it looks like there are like minimal cheekbones, minimal jawline type thing, a little bit of a forehead contour. Make it look more human rather than just eggy. So once I erased the remainders of the outside, so it looked like somewhat of a very, very low contour, I had to go in and pull the traits from myself that I liked. I started off with my eyes because my eyes are bigger than Megan's and my eyelashes are a lot bigger too. So I had to cut it from the eyes on myself and reduce the shape of it so it looked a little more, like just eyes. So I had to erase everything and put it approximately to scale, which I could always change later, but at least center them for now so it looks somewhat accurate. Then I had to go to Megan. But I couldn't find the picture of Megan that I wanted, so I had to go to her Facebook in order to find the right photo that would match at least the positioning, never mind the color. I took a picture of her and her dog at her dog's birthday party, and I outlined her nose and her eyebrows in order to complete the top portion of this picture. I shrunk my eyes down to fit more of the, what it's supposed to look like, and I had to erase the eyebrows so the nose fit just like the eyes did. You can't add too much at one time just because you know it won't work. So once I did that, I cut out my eyebrows to match my eyelashes a little bit, even though I had already done that. But this time I had to fine tune it to make it more eyebrow shaped because Megan doesn't really have, eyebrows. I cut out the other eyebrow. I had to, fine tune it just like the other one and place it onto my face so it fit perfectly and gave my face more dimension, a little more shape, a little more, make it look a little more real. We went back to Megan because, I'm perfect. We couldn't take all of me. So I had to take her mouth and my defined, ever so beautiful butt chin to make this look a little more realistic. I went through more photos of her, and most of them are actually of her dog, which makes it hard to find a good picture. So I did have to use 2 of them, but hey, it's okay. Another feature of Megan that we really like is her hair. Megan has great hair. It's very textured. It's just very voluminous. So I had to put it on us, because our child's got to look like us. So we put the hair on top, and then we had to, fine tune everything, cut the hair down even more. It's a lot of fine tuning, really. It took a really long time to do this, probably over an hour. Once the hair was in place, we kind of had to fit everything to scale because I'm not good at proportioning things, so this took probably the longest part. Once I did that, you have to, make it look cohesive. Megan's nose is very white compared to me, so I had to try to figure out the best color in order to make it more similar to the face of the egg. So once I got that, somewhat matching, we had to do that for the other parts too, and we had to move the head around. So basically, we're trying to change it as much as we can to make it all look cohesive. From here, we had to give little contours based on the color balance so it fit, but looked like it was just shadowed enough to be somewhat realistic. From here, of course, we had to change everything else as well. Megan's lips were way too white. They didn't match the tone. So once we got that close enough, I continuously added colors, essentially, to make it fit the face, including the chin. I did the nose, I did the mouth. I didn't really touch a lot of myself just because I fit the color more than Megan did, which was not smart in hindsight, but hey, it worked. So we added more colors, kept editing the contour. I wanted to make it a little bit darker and a little bit bigger just so it looked a little more realistic. Then, when everything was ready, we needed to put a background on it. So I took the picture of myself and put Megan's face on so we looked like we were actually one person. So, if Megan and I ever had a child together, this is what it would look like. You are welcome, America.